Hi, everybody. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. We haven't been around for the past several weeks. So, this is our first broadcast for 2022. And let me tell you, the calendar says January the 21st, but I am thinking spring. Right back behind me, you can see I'm at Maple Hill Nursery in Midland. We're on Northeastman Road, and we are all thinking spring here at Maple Hill. Inventory is out. Inventory continues to grow. More shipments are coming in of all sorts of products. And I'm talking now outdoor furnishings. Along with me, Chuck Servinski with Maple Hill Nursery, right back behind me. Hi, Chuck. How you doing?
Good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear us okay?
Not real good.
All righty. Well, we'll try to chit chat as much as we possibly can, and hopefully you can pick us up on the volume just a little bit. All right. As far as what's going on here at Maple Hill, I know a lot of folks were talking to you last fall and into the winter months here about outdoor furnishings. And there was a little bit of concern because shipments just weren't coming in on a regular basis. And a lot of folks wanted to see what they were buying. Well, I think now they have the opportunity to do that, don't they?
Definitely.
At this stage of the game, Chuck, what is on the showroom floor? Can you give us a little bit of a tour?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time hearing you right now. We'll just take a little walk around the store. We've got quite a few of our Pollywood sets in right now. I don't know if we can get a good shot of this or not. Can you see that?
No, just turn it around. Turn your camera around so that we're off of you and onto the furnishings themselves.
Here we
There,
go. Now we
got it.
got it.
Oh,
Okay.
you're good.
Here's some examples of some of the Pollywood furniture that we have in. We've got quite a few of the deep seating and the dining sets in right now. Right now, the lead time on special orders is about 4 to 6 weeks, and that's going to definitely increase as time goes on. Uh, the thing is if you want to order, now is the time to get in and get the stuff ordered, because as we go farther into the season, the lead times are going to go farther out. Adirondack chairs, we're walking up to those. We've got about 250 of those in stock right now. We try to stock all the colors in the more popular versions of it. But again, stuff is starting to sell and it will deplete fast. And, who knows when we're going to be able to get more. It's really the trucking is becoming a real big issue this year.
Now, the nice thing about the inventory that you have is a lot of folks, Chuck, can take a look at it and they can order specific things that they would like, possibly different colors, possibly different types of options that are available with that furnishing. But right now, you've got the furnishings there to work off of, right?
Definitely. The thing with having the floor samples is you can come in and sit at, and what's here now, you can get a feel for it, because with Pollywood there's about 20 different dining chairs, so you're going to want to sit in it before you buy it.
Now, when it comes to pricing, that sort of thing, I know there were some prices that did go up toward the tail end of the year. I have to assume, Chuck, that a lot of the pricing is going to continue to rise as we go through the year. What are the manufacturers telling you right now?
Well, we had a price increase in December. It's very possible that we could see another one before spring. We're not sure. It's all going to depend on what happens with the freight and the raw materials. That's what really drives it. But with Pollywood, we had 2 price increases last year. But they're telling us right now we probably won't see another one until sometime in the first part of June.
Let's take a look at that couch set up there, right? Yes, right there. Tell us a little bit about that.
This is a new piece. It was introduced late last year. It's called the Edge. It's a modular sectional. And what's cool about this is you can make it as big or small as you want, just by simply adding pieces to it. If you want to make a long couch out of it, you could. You could make it into a U. We've done just about anything you can think of with this, and it comes in all the different colors. Fabric choices right now are limited. Sunbrella ran out of fabric last year, and we still don't know what we're going to be able to get for this year, but we have the Revolution fabric, which is a polypropylene fabric that wears pretty good. It's not like Sunbrella, but the quality is still pretty decent.
And the key to this whole thing, Chuck, if you can just kind of tilt it a little bit, yeah, so that way, there we go, we can get a little bit better idea um, of the entire furnishing right now. The key to this whole deal is they weather well. Is that correct?
Yes, that's the thing with Pollywood is you can leave it out. You can leave the frames outside all year long. You don't have to bring them in. If you've got a place to bring them in the winter, it's all the better. But if you don't, you can leave it right outside.
Now, do you suggest any kind of coverings, let's say, if you want to leave them out, or shouldn't you even concern yourself with covering the furniture?
You can put a covering on if you want. You don't really have to. It's got all the material that it's made out of is UV protected, so you don't really have to worry about that. But it never hurts to put a tarp over it.
I'm seeing a lot of pots, a lot of accent pieces around on your displays. Tell us a little bit about, like, in particular, what we're looking at right now.
Well, right now I've got the camera on an alfresco home pot. We sell quite a few of their pots. It's one of our furniture manufacturers, and part of their business is pottery, and it's really unique. We have quite a few of their pieces, and then we also do plastic as well. But this year with pots, instead of getting a huge amount in and then nothing the rest of the year, we're going to be getting it in about every 2 to 3 weeks. And part of that is just because of the availability. And so we hope by doing that, we can have different things here all the time.
And of course, we don't have to just worry about entire sets of things, although, like in this case, what we're looking at right now is individual pieces. Tell us a little bit about just move your camera over to the right a little bit on the screen. Yeah, tell us about that, those pieces right there, Chuck.
Yeah, here's another very popular deep seating set in Pollywood. It's called Vineyard. And what's nice about this is you can buy individual pieces. You don't have to buy the whole set that you see. If you just want the love seat, you can buy that. If you just want the chair, you can buy that. Sometimes folks will start out with maybe one or two pieces and then you can add to it later. And that's the beauty of it. They never really stop making it, and you can add to it at any time.
Is that a swivel chair?
Yes, it is.
So you have rockers, you've got swivels, you've got the stationary. And again, they're all pieces. You can buy the pieces or you can buy a whole set.
Right, right. It's as far as the price, it's a little bit better to buy it in a set, but if you can't, it's no problem. We can add to it later.
Now, as you had shown us and you were heading in that direction, uh, you were looking at the Adirondack chairs. But before you do that, I've got to take a look at that carpeting, the rugging. What is that now?
Oh, the rug underneath the set?
Yes.
That's an outdoor rug. That's something that is going to be new this year. We started last year into that a little bit, and we're going to have a lot more to offer. But we offer outdoor rugs in just about any size, shape, color that you can think of, and we try to have about 10 or 15 different floor samples to look at so you can see the different styles, and then we can order. And those have been coming in pretty decent. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get those in.
Okay. If you could, Chuck, just tilt up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Because we're our framing isn't that's perfect right there. The Adirondacks, you got a real good selection. More of those coming in, Chuck.
Yeah, we just got another 100 before Christmas, and Pollywood has got about 4 different SKUs that are really popular, and we've chose this year to stock all of those in all the colors. So we try to get them in between 50 and 100 at a time, and we've got about 250 on in stock right now. And that sounds like a lot, but when they start to disappear 2, 4, and 6 at a time, it doesn't take long and they're gone.
Now, do you think we could go into the greenhouse area?
Yeah, I'm having a real hard time hearing you. So when I go out there, I'm not going to be able to hear what you're saying, I don't think.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I tell you what, on your way out, if you could just kind of go through some of the sets that you have in the greenhouse, and again, demonstrate to us a little bit more about the rugging, the rugs that are available on some of those sets as well. Okay.
Okay, I'm heading out into the larger room now. We've got about 6,000 square foot out here that's all full of furniture. And again, a lot more pottery out here. Lots of different styles of pottery and more polywood. We're looking at another deep seating set. It's called Braxton. An example of a couch. So they do make larger pieces in the deep seating. And now we're going to get into our other line of furniture, which is alfresco home. And this is quite a bit different than polywood. It's more of the um, cast aluminum in mixed materials. And right now we've got a few of these sets on sale. Here's one right here. Some of these have been discontinued, so now's the time to get in and take advantage of the savings on some of these sets. We've got about 7 or 8 sets that we are looking to move out and make room for new stuff that's going to be coming in. And we've got dishes on here as well. That's Merit Design out of California, and we sell all of their dishes. And again, there's many to choose from, and we do special orders on those almost every week. Here we've got some more of the alfresco home. These that I'm going to show right now are discontinued sets that you can save 30 to 40% on right now. And even though the weather is not that great, you can come in and buy them. If you need us to store them, we do have a holding area that we're storing a lot of stuff for folks that have pre-bought for spring. We've got some fire pits. We do about 10 or 12 different fire pits all the time in cast aluminum and in the polywood as well. And again, lots of pots, garden stakes. Here's some new garden stakes that just came in. We talked accent pieces, a lot of different garden accents. Here's a line of metal birds that we have, anywhere from a foot tall to 4 to 5 feet tall. There's an eagle. That's a new piece for this year. Bird baths, just tons of garden accents.
And again, I guess the key to all of this, Chuck, is that you've got good pricing on a lot of this stuff right now, right?
Yeah, on the alfresco home pieces that are discontinued, we've got good pricing on that, and that will be until they're gone. And we're already starting to sell some of that stuff now. Here's another beautiful piece. This is an example of mixed materials. We've got wood and wicker, which is a little different. And a set like this, you could even use inside on a screened-in porch. Here's some more, another discontinued 8-place. Those are kind of hard to find right now. Again, there's a lot of different things to see. We try to have between 50 and 60 sets on the floor all the time, and it changes constantly. And here's
And I
some
guess
more deep
we,
seating, kind of like what we looked at with the polywood. These actually are sets that come pre-done, so you've got the cushions and everything come in a box. And with all of this stuff on the floor, you come in and buy it, and we sell it right off the floor and just replace it with new. So this stuff you basically can just grab and go.
beautiful stuff. Very nice.
It's
So,
hard to believe that it's so cold outside when we're in here and it's 70 degrees and the sun is shining. It's just like spring.
yeah, it is. And again, for a lot of the folks that want to come in, they can come in and they can just walk around and look because you've got a really good display. It's hard to believe, Chuck, that you're out of season. I would think that out of season means you got a lot of empty space. You don't. And you don't because you ordered ahead of time and you've got a lot of this product set up and ready for people to see.
Well, that's what you have to have a lot of stuff on display all the time. That's how you sell it. You have to have it so folks can come in and sit in it and touch it and feel it. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I don't know as far as the voice, if you've been able to hear me very much when you were in the area. I kind of wanted to, I was hoping we could take a look and see what guys in the nursery business do in the off season. But I don't know if we can get back into the shop and you can hear me or not. But just explain to me real quickly, your dad got a really nice Christmas gift. What was it?
Oh, my dad and I are into old cars, as you know, and my sister bought him a 1922 Ford Model T, double T stake delivery truck. And I'll walk back there. They just started tearing it down and in the process of restoring it. But this is his, I think, sixth or seventh vehicle.
Well, before you get too far, right off to the right, Dairy Do. You're well stocked and ready to go. Are you going to have any issues this year getting product in like Dairy Do?
It's going to be different. Dairy Do, I don't think we will. We took about 4 semi loads to start with. So we're well stocked right now. The thing that we're going to see in the nursery, in the garden center business, is shortages with plants. We've experienced that in 2020 and also in 2021. And the biggest question I get from people is, why is there a shortage? Well, when everybody in the garden center business sells 3 and 4 times what they normally would in a given year, it puts a big strain on the supply. And the problem is a lot of the growers cannot grow stuff fast enough to replenish. And that's where we're at right now. And in order to get what we normally would get, we had to order 2.5 times that just to get somewhat of a normal level of inventory. So as we get into the season, depending on how busy it gets, if it's going to be like it was last year, we're thinking that we're going to have a shortage situation at least this year and next year, and maybe even in to the year after.
So it's even more important right now for folks to just think about it a little bit while they've got some time and very possibly order ahead and try to get the stock that they can get right now.
Definitely. If you're interested in anything, now's the time to come in and tell us, and we can see if we can get it nailed down for before the spring rush hits. Because once it does, it's anybody's guess as to how long it's going to take to get things. We're already seeing that with bag mulch. We brought all that stuff in at Thanksgiving, and we brought in a lot more than what we normally would, just to try to ensure that we'll have the stuff on hand when folks need it.
All right, let's see if we can get you back in the room just for a second or two, and you can show us that vehicle. Again, we're probably not going to be able to talk to you very well, so if you can just carry the conversation. I think Dad's back there right now,
Yeah,
and
I can
hopefully,
hear you a little bit. I'll just hold it up next to my ear a little bit.
oh, okay,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Oh
Well,
wow,
okay. Can you hear me now?
loud and clear, Chuck.
Okay. Well, here's what the frame looks like on a vehicle that's almost 100 years old. Is that simple or what?
That is amazing.
There's nothing to it.
No, now when it came, there was stuff on the frame. Now I understand that over a period of 4 or 5 hours, everything got stripped right off of the frame.
Okay, I can hear you a little bit.
So it was a vehicle. We could tell it was a vehicle.
Yeah,
But
it was a
now,
full vehicle when it came, and in a matter of about 1 day's time, you can have this thing pulled apart. That's how simple it is. Check
so
out.
what's
There's
the next step?
a wood spoke tire. Is that something or what?
Yeah. So what's the next step, Chuck?
What's that?
What is the next step?
Well, the next step that they'll do now is the motor and the transmission goes out tomorrow to get rebuilt down by Lansing, and then after that, the frame will get painted, and the rims will get painted. And then when the engine and transmission comes back, you'll have that in it, and then you'll have a rolling chassis. And then after that, you start on the body.
Now, this isn't the first time that Dad has worked on vehicles, right?
Oh no, there's a 100-year-old motor, a whole 25 horsepower.
Wow. My lawnmower's got more horsepower than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back inside so I can hear you. But no, this is Model A pickup. We did a frame off, and we don't even drive that one. That one is so nice that we're afraid to drive it.
Yeah, now we lost your signal just a little bit. You were describing the vehicle that you guys worked on back how many years ago?
It's been 2010, so that would have been 12 years ago. We worked on that. It was a 1931 Ford Model A pickup, and we completely tore that down to about what you saw there. It was just a frame that two guys could pick up and carry around, and we did a complete restoration on that one. And any place we take that one, we haul it. We don't even drive it.
That is amazing. Wood spoked wheels.
Isn't that crazy?
And it looks like they're in real good condition, Chuck.
They are. For 100 years old, it's in awful good condition, and everything was there, which is really rare to find.
Right now, we're in the department, and everybody is looking at grilling. Matter of fact, I'm surprised at how many people are grilling in January. You see a lot of that going on. You got a good selection right now.
Yeah, we've got a fairly good selection. We've got more on the way. We got a few in last week. We started getting our Weber order in the week before Christmas, but it'll be a little while before we get everything here. And those have been tough to get too. You just take and get them as you can. Every week or two, something more shows up, and you just sell whatever you can get.
Well, you're into the gifting department there. You got some pretty good gift ideas for that hard to buy for individual, whether it's Valentine's Day coming up right around the corner or just celebrating Easter.
Definitely, and gift cards are always available. Those are really a big thing for here.
So all in all, things are well stocked right now at Maple Hill. You've got good opportunities to save some money on some really nice quality items like those wind chimes right there.
Yeah,
And you've got the opportunity to order, and you should be able to get your order in time for summer, right?
definitely. If you can get in and order furniture now, especially like with Pollywood, we're 4 to 6 weeks. So anything that's ordered now is going to come in the first couple weeks in March, and that's perfect.
Boy, it sure is. We got our fingers crossed for an early spring.
I think we're going to get one. What about you?
Oh, I agree. I agree 100%. And especially after sitting in here, Chuck Cervinsky, spring is just around the corner. I don't care about the gopher, all right? We'll,
Okay.
we'll we'll worry about him later on. Chuck Cervinsky at Maple Hill Nursery, thank you so much for inviting us in and bringing a smile to our faces, even though the temperatures are in single digits at night. But hey, it's January. It's January outside, but it's April inside at Maple Hill Nursery at 2672 Northeastman Road in Midland. Chuck, have a great day today. Have a good weekend. I think we've got your hours too. Are they right? There it is. 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, Saturday, 8 to 4.
Right now, until the end of February, we're 8 to 4 Monday through Friday and 8 till noon on Saturday. And about the end of February, that'll go back to our regular 8 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday.
And if somebody would like to set up an appointment to see you, how would they get a hold of you? What's your
Just
telephone number?
give us a call here at the store, 989-835-4708. And I'm more than happy to do after hours appointments as well.
And again, your website, that's open 24 hours a day.
www.maplehillmidland.com.
Fantastic. Chuck, have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon. All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. From Maple Hill Nursery in Midland, I'm Terry Henney. You make it a great day, and we'll see you around. We'll be doing the farm program a little bit later on today from Maple Hill as well. So sit back, relax, like I am on this high-rise chair, Pollywood, loving every minute of it. You have a great day. Have a great weekend.